All right, some news just coming in. Big Parliament budget session scoop. Parliament to discuss WAQF, immigration and foreigners bills. The WAQF, the immigration and foreigners bill, is going to be coming up in the next budget session, is what we are learning from our sources. My colleague Piyush Mishra will be joining in with more details on that story as far as the agenda is concerned. Remember, as far as the issue of immigration is concerned, it's become a big political hot potato as well. The WAQF bill, as we know, within the JPC at this point in time, will be brought up in this session. So the WAQF, the immigration and foreigners bill in the next budget session is what we know. These are details of the legislative business with the BJP-led central government has kept its eyes on as far as the immigration bill against illegal immigrants is concerned. The WAQF bill 2, which is in the works, and right now with the Joint Parliamentary Committee where it is being deliberated and has been cleared, essentially will be brought up in this budget session as well. Also the foreigners bill in the next budget session that starts on the 1st of February. You'll be getting in more details in a moment from now, but what's clear is that the WAQF bill, which has been cleared by the JPC, is going to be coming up in this session, with the JPC adopting the WAQF bill and the opposition calling it unconstitutional. Piyush getting in more details. Piyush, but expected the WAQF bill coming up and also immigration and foreigners bill. What more can you tell us about these pieces of legislation?
This is Shreya, which we have right now. Which are now telling us that multiple bills are likely to be tabled during the budget session. Remember that in this list of businesses, those have been released by the Lok Sabha officials, are telling us that the WAQF amendment bill will also be tabled in Parliament. You would remember that when this bill was introduced in Parliament, at the time it was sent to JPC, and after having thorough discussion, now the JPC has submitted its report to the Lok Sabha Speaker, and now when the report has been submitted, what we are learning is that the bill will be brought in Lok Sabha for the discussion. There are multiple amendments. Those have been made during the JPC meet. The opposition had given around 43 amendments out of 44 clauses. In total, the amendments those were given by the government were of 24. So all the amendments those were given by NDA MPs, these amendments were upheld, but 43 amendments out of 44 clauses were rejected. So finally, the JPC has cleared it, and a report, extensive report, has been submitted to the Lok Sabha Speaker. Now this bill will be tabled in Parliament. We'll have to wait and watch how the opposition is going to react. What kind of discussion on this bill will take place. Tomorrow, the budget session will begin with the address of President of India, and day after tomorrow, the budget would be tabled in Parliament.
Also, it's not just these bills, but as far as the government's agenda is concerned, just so many bills are going to be listed. I understand that over 60 bills will be introduced in this session itself. A fair amount of legislative work that the government has lined up.
Well, absolutely. We have also got the list. Let me read out the list of bills which the government is likely to table this time in budget session, which includes the Banking Laws Amendment Bill, the Railway Amendment Bill, the Disaster Management Bill, the Oil Fields Regulation and Development Amendment Bill, the Boilers Bill, the Readjustment of Representation of Scheduled Tribes in Assembly Constituencies of the State of Goa Bill, the WAQF Amendment Bill, the Musliman WAQF Repeal Bill 2024, the Bills of Landing Bill. So there are at least 16 bills, which also includes the Immigration and Foreigners Bill, the Finance Bill. So there are 16 bills. Those are likely to be taken up during the budget session, which is beginning from tomorrow and will continue till 13th of February. There are two parts of budget session. After 13th of February, we can expect the budget session to resume from the 10th of April. So there are two parts. In the first part, we have been told that these bills will be taken up for the discussion. We'll have to see how their discussions take place and how the opposition is going to react to all the parts of the important bills. Those will be tabled in Parliament. But before that, we are also seeing that all-party meeting is taking place in Parliament under the leadership of government leaders, including Kiran Rijiju and various others. In this meeting, we are also told is that the government is going to listen to all the grievances of opposition. And
all right, this is of course as per protocol. The all-party meeting is to be held. Piyush getting in those details at the beginning of the budget session of Parliament. Of course, we'll be seeing that in two parts.